You go like this one, wait. I don't know. For some reason, I'm assuming this lady is Nigerian, but I don't know. That's not important. Don't take my word for it. Now, tips on what to wear, how to ignite a conversation, and what to expect on a first date with Sugar Daddy. Ooh, let's go.
Should you or shouldn't you ask your sugar daddy for money before you meet them? The truth is, I wouldn't. Look, I've tried it both ways, so I can give my honest opinion. If he gives me money just for meeting him, he's allowed to, but it wouldn't be because I asked. I feel like a first meet with a sugar daddy is like an interview for both parties. But I have a business mind, which makes me pragmatic. I believe, say you had a small business and you have a product or a service that you are offering, you would make more money showing the value of the product versus just trying to sell the price of a product because you think the buyer is going to instinctively think you're high end. I've had it happen to me so many times where I've asked a sugar daddy for a really high amount of money and they agree to it, and then they later tell me that they have never spent that amount of money on any
Oh, I wish you
arrangement
mentioned the
because what I'm
amount.
asking for is 5 times the amount they pay to other arrangements.
Oh,
But they
wow.
just feel like I'm worth it. So instead of just asking for money before the first date, here is what to do to
Listen.
show your value. Number one, show your value through your clothes. When in doubt, wear a dress. Don't wear jeans and a t-shirt and no makeup like you're not even trying, unless he specifically asks for it. Number two, show your value through elegant conversations. Make sure to ask him inquisitive questions about himself. If he says, I love soccer, you may ask, were you an athlete in school? Or were you just a nerd wishing he was an athlete? And lastly,
Good
show
conversation.
your value through knowing how much money you're asking for. Having unwavering confidence in something as important as money shows you know what you're talking about and increases your value. P.S. If you are asking him for money before the meet because you are flat broke and you can't even afford transportation to this dinner date, just tell him that you would require him to send for an Uber to pick you up from your house and to drop you back to your home. You
Okay.
can make such requirements. But personally, I suggest having an alternate mode of transportation, maybe asking a friend to borrow money that you can just keep on you in case of an emergency. Perhaps the day doesn't go your way, or maybe you're feeling very uncomfortable with this person, you would at least be able to find your way home without relying on this gentleman. Or you could also make sure that your date is in your neighborhood to make sure that, you're close by to your
You're not
house
stranded.
if any emergencies take place. But
Okay.
that's it. And go get your generous rich man.
She said, go get your generous rich man. In other words, go get your generous sugar daddy. But come to think of it, she looks so demure. She's actually very pretty. Such a pretty damsel. Alrighty, guys, these are just tips on, what to expect on your first date. Now, listen, it doesn't have to be a date with a sugar daddy. It could be with a single guy. It could be, it's just some tips, and what to wear. Most importantly, don't be wearing jeans or leggings to a first date. Look like a lady. Put on a dress. It's only normal for a lady to put on a dress when going on a first date with whoever. It doesn't matter if it's a single guy or sugar daddy, but always make sure you're having a dress on. Dress, like could be a short gown, could be a long gown, could be 3/4. You know, it looks appropriate when you have a dress on. You know, men like that. Just letting you guys know, men like that.